We need a bigger bed. We can't put 2 more people in our bed.
Can't put 2 more people in it, no. Are we getting 2 more people? Did you order 2 more people without discussing it with me?
No, I already have 1 more people. I'm planning on getting another people.
Oh, that's right. I'm Mick.
And I'm Stephanie.
Welcome back to the polyvlog. Today we're going to be talking about coming out polyamorous to your partner or spouse.
Fun.
Actually, it can be very stressful, and a lot of fear is based around it. And that's because as people begin to grow and develop and start to figure out who they are, sometimes they can find themselves already in pre-existing monogamous relationships, in which you coming out as with a polyamorous desire or a desire to open your relationship can actually be very stressful, not only to you but to your partner, and you can actually fear the change that comes along with that. We actually received an email from somebody who was having just this problem. So this message that we received comes from, we're just going to identify her as A.
And she said, I just binge watched your entire video archive, and I just wanted to say a few things. First, thank you. I'm still in the closet to most of my immediate family, so this is why I messaged you. I'm getting ready to go to dinner with my husband, who is my best friend. I'm going to come out to him, and I'm absolutely terrified. I have learned so much from your videos. I have not dated since 2002. Why in the world I never thought of things like STIs and pregnancy, I don't know. My husband is snipped, and we've been monogamous, so I haven't thought about these things in years. My stomach is full of butterflies as I embrace my true self and come out to my husband.
Thank you so much for your letter. It actually meant a lot to us. And we have some things we want to talk about. A lot of people may be coming out to their spouse or their mate. And we gave it some thought, and we started talking about how the reactions of poly partners coming out to their monogamous partners, we actually realized it resembles a lot of the 7 stages of grief. And so we wanted to talk a little bit about how the monogamous partner will react and how that looks and what you can identify. Keep in mind that not all of these are universal to everybody, that people can skip stages, but at the same time people can repeat the stages over and over and over again depending on their needs.
Yeah, we're all individuals and we're going to react in different ways.
Exactly.
The first stage is shock and disbelief.
A lot of times this can involve the mono partner or the partner who's kind of having the bomb dropped on them can have some immediate concerns, and a lot of them can be involved in the shock of hearing that this is something they want.
This can include wild accusations of cheating.
Something like waiting for them to say, and I've already been involved in a relationship that I haven't told you about. Or accusations. I know that men will tend to center on sex being the reason.
And women tend to center on emotion.
Exactly. So a lot of times, a lot of questions are going to have to be answered first off. What do you mean by you want to open the relationship? Next, it's easy for denial to set in. This would be within the first few days after the initial discussion has come up. It begins to come up and say, this was just a phase, this was just a hypothetical, they're going to drop it, they're going to move on, things will go back to normal eventually.
Yeah, they tend to ignore it and think that it's just going to go away.
The idea, you bury your head in the sand long enough and the weather will change kind of thing.
The third stage is anger. After
denial fades off, they're going to get angry. And the reason is because you're wanting to change the fundamental structure of your relationship.
The next stage is bargaining. Some may get clingy. They may start taking you out and spending more time with you, showering you with affection.
Trying to prove that they can be enough. That you don't need to find anybody else because they're working overtime, just trying to make sure that they're trying to meet your perceived needs. And when that fails, when they inundate you with too much affection, when they cling to you so long that you maybe have to put a stop to it, the next thing that they could feel is guilt. They start to think, if only I had done better, if only I had taken them out to dinner more, or if only I had come home from work earlier.
Those are men's thoughts. Women's thoughts are, he asked me to iron his shirt 5 months ago and I didn't. Maybe I should have ironed that shirt.
Single shirt, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Maybe I need to lose weight. Maybe he's just not attracted to me anymore. Maybe I'm not providing for his emotional needs. Maybe I should have stayed home and cooked dinner every night instead of going out with the girls.
Easy. You have a lot of examples. Basically, what they do is they begin to internalize any shortcomings that they may have as issues for why you'd want an additional relationship, and start to look at those as problems that they have, beginning to make and feel guilty about what they could have done better.
The next stage is depression, mourning the loss of your relationship as you knew it.
Things are going to change, and now they fully recognize that this is going to happen. There can be some catalysts for this, depending on where you're at in your relationship, but they've come to terms with it. They're just not happy about it. It's devastating, and they're sad that things will never be the same. And finally, there is acceptance and hope. Now that they're accepting that things are different, it's not just a realized, internalized reality. Now they've accepted it. And now they're even starting to find that silver lining. They actually believe that there are moments for happiness that maybe they hadn't ever thought of before. The shock is worn off. The depression and sadness around the change is worn off, and they're getting used to it. They are still having moments of happiness with you, and they're adapting to their changing lifestyle. This is the stage we hope everybody gets to.
Yes.
And again, these may repeat with every new developing stage of your polyamorous life. You meet a new partner, they may go through all of these stages all over again. So I hope that helps our viewers and A out with her letter to us, and kind of hoping to understand how your mono partner is going to take news that you want to open up your relationship. If you guys have any questions for us, we encourage you to please write us.
Yeah, we've received several questions that we have chosen to answer.
We're happy to answer any questions. If you don't want us to answer them on air, we will write you back. We don't like to publish anything without permission.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get a hold of us. You can either drop a comment below if you want to email it. Our email is in the description below, or find us on Facebook, and you can write to us there. So thanks so much for watching. If this was your first time viewing the polyvlog, please click the subscribe button and click that like button if you like today's video. We post here every Tuesday and Thursday in our continual effort to promote polyamory as a healthy and conscious, loving choice.
Please check the description box below for links to our website, Facebook, and Twitter, and then head on over to Facebook and follow us there. Until next time,
Love abundantly.